So there's this thing, right? So those of you that follow my sister understand like why I can dislike her life so much, okay? So like if you look at her body and you look at how she trains, it's insane because you literally like this morning she did tire flips outside and then she posted about it on Facebook and I was like, oh, I hate you so much right now. And she's like, oh, but why? You know, I invited you to come flip tires with me and you said no. And I was just like, dog, it's because when I flip tires, I don't look like that, you know, like it's not the same thing. And anyway, so it just got me thinking just around this whole thing of obviously like, you know, in Christianity, in our Christian walk, you know, how much we, you know, like I will know my state, or I'll know where I am kind of in my relationship. And then someone will invite me to like walk a journey with them. And I'll say no, because I think, oh, but I don't do Christianity the way that she does it, you know? And the point was, she wasn't inviting me because, you know, she wanted me to look like a boss flipping tires. I mean, she knew she was gonna look like that. You know what I mean? Like she knew that I would see the picture and be like, oh, I hate your life so much right now. So she knew that, but she was inviting me because, you know, it was getting it. There were so many things we would get to spend time together. She was inviting me because then I can also do tire flips and my arms can also become like, you know, like a boss if I wanted them to. But my saying no, it had nothing to do with her, you know, like I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about the fact that, oh, you know, it's exercise and I don't look the same way that, you know, that you look when you do it. So why should I do it? So today's encouragement, I don't know, because Fridays are about being funny or friendship for me. But today's encouragement is really just like, you know, let's stop. As I mean, it's obviously it's a lot easier to say than to do, but let's just enjoy whatever journey it is that we've got. You know what I mean? Like if somebody invites you to go and flip tires in your journey, go and flip tires, not because you're going to make it look better or, you know, you're going to, I don't know, not because of anything else. But the fact is, if you start flipping tires with them, then I'll also get to a place then where my arms and my back look like they have some type of like muscle definement, if you want to call it that. You know, let's do it because in flipping tires together, we get to spend time together. You know, like this whole notion around the fellowship of believers is so, like, I'm rediscovering it, guys. It really, there's such value to it, you know. And it doesn't mean as soon as I get to you, we put a timer on when we start praying and that's all we do, you know. It's spending time together. We influence each other through the way in which we do things together, in what it is that we're doing and how we do it. So because all just like to put it out there, I'm not saying invite me to flip tires again, you know, but I am saying like that I learned something, because I really did. And it's so cool for me just to think, you know, she was inviting me to flip tires because it's something that she enjoys doing. But it would be beneficial for me to do it as well. And in all the things that I can take away from the experience that we had this morning, you know, looking at her, I shouldn't look at her and want to hate her life because of the way her body looks. You know, she works hard for that body. She must enjoy it. You know, there's certain things that she's done in her walk that's gotten her to look like that, you know. And if I was to do those things, maybe I could also. But looking, you know, I should look at her and I should think, oh, okay, well, let me use that as an encouragement for the journey that I have in terms of exercise. Well, in this case, you know, in terms of whatever your spiritual journey is. You know, let's use where we are to encourage each other. And let's not use it to, you know, want to make us fight or want to make us not be around each other anymore because you're stronger in something than, you know, you are stronger. Yeah, you're stronger at something than I am, you know, but I must actually let somebody else motivate me. And as we walk those journeys, guys, that is what discipleship is. You know what I mean? It's not a meeting every week to say, okay, well, you know, what sin are you doing? It's just a journey and saying, okay, well, let's walk the journey together, you know, and let's experience it together. I mean, these mornings where I have to wake her up and say, hey, are you going to go to gym? Even though I'm not going, you know, but I can wake her up and say, hey, go to gym. So it's two-way. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. I look at the photos and I'm still a little bit sour. But at least I've learned something, which is really nice. Okay, so have a good weekend and I'll see you guys whenever.